Missing children, what happened? I was lying in bed when I heard my older brother laughing, and when I saw what he was doing on his laptop, I instantly got nervous. I saw he was on the dark web again. He always thought nothing bad could actually happen to him because he was smart about it. You shouldn't be on there. What if you mess with the wrong person? But he just laughed at me. Nothing bad can happen, sis, I promise. But not even 3 minutes later, he slammed his laptop shut. I instantly sat up and said, "Whoa, what's wrong?" But he just sat there staring at the desk, not saying anything. Then he turned and looked out the window. "What happened? You're scaring me." He still didn't say anything. He turned and speed walked out of the room and checked the living room window next. Something bad must have happened, and I shouted, "Just tell me what happened." He locked the front door, and after he finally calmed down, we went back to my room. He was pacing around with his hands on his head, but when he opened his laptop back up, I saw it. He was just messing around when someone sent him a message. He showed me what it was, and when he opened the picture they sent him, I saw our front door. I felt my heart stop beating. Someone sent a picture from outside our house. I told him we needed to tell Dad, but he grabbed my arm and said, "No, he'll kill me if he knew I was on here. We can't." We were both terrified. So that night we made sure all the doors were locked and pushed our dresser in front of our door in case anyone broke in. I'm pretty sure neither of us slept, but when the doorbell rang at 8 a.m., I almost screamed. We peeked out of my room and saw my dad answer it, and when he opened the door, we saw a guy with a badge. "Sir, we're investigating suspicious activity on your home network. Did anyone use your Wi-Fi to access the dark web?" Oh no, we were screwed. But weirdly, my dad lied to him. "No, I don't think so. Our neighbors have been sketchy lately. They might be mooching our Wi-Fi." He looked into our house and saw us peeking out from my room, and when we made eye contact, something in my gut told me this was wrong. The man left, but my dad knew exactly what we were doing. My brother already knew he was grounded, and when my dad asked him what he was thinking, my brother broke down and told him everything. "I'm sorry. Please don't be mad. I didn't think they'd do anything." But my dad was so mad he told us he'd talk about it after school. I thought that would be the end of it, but halfway through my first class, our principal came and grabbed me from my classroom. "There's a police officer here to see you," and when he walked me to the office, I saw him. I instantly got a bad feeling because there were 2 men waiting for me, and one of them was the same guy who showed up at our house this morning. "There's an emergency at your house. We need to take you there immediately." I asked them what happened, but they wouldn't say anything. "Just come with us. We'll explain everything on the way." I didn't want to go with them, but when they showed my principal their badges, he told me to go. I walked outside with them, but weirdly their police car didn't have any stickers or lights on it. It was just black with tinted windows. I thought about turning around and going back, but he grabbed my arm and made me get inside. As soon as he slammed the door shut, I knew this was a mistake. It didn't look like a police car at all. We started driving, but they wouldn't tell me what happened. "Please, where's my brother? I'm scared." But they looked forward. They locked the doors and we drove past my street. "You're not seeing him for a long time." And that's when I realized they weren't police officers. I started crying, thinking I'd never see them again, but then I heard the car beeping. They were low on gas. They were arguing, but eventually turned into a gas station. I sat there crying, wondering where my brother was, until I saw the cop car pull up next to us. Both of them instantly got nervous. I knew this was my only sign for help. I took a deep breath and was about to yell and get their attention, but right before I did, I felt something sharp press into my stomach. I looked down and saw one of the men was pressing a knife into my stomach. He told me to stay quiet, and while I watched the only people who could save me drive away, I basically accepted my life was over. We started driving again, but they started arguing. "They saw her face, man. If we kill her, they'll know it was us. It was your fault we were out of gas." Then they pulled over, opened the car door, and threw me out. They drove away, and I had to run back to the gas station with my wrists tied together. I'm very lucky to be alive.